It's tier list time, guys. I know how much you love these little tier list videos. Today we're going to be ranking all of Season 1's new skins through the lens of a graphic designer. We're going to try and rank them with this tier list here, and we're going to be using this website here called rivalskins.com, which is going to help us basically figure out all the new skins that we're going to be ranking today. So we're going to scroll down to just about here. First up, we have Cheerful Dragoness, which is a skin for Squirrel Girl. Honestly, I think it's one of the better designs, especially for Squirrel Girl. She doesn't have many skins to begin with, and I feel like this one is a really nice standout for her. I love the colors on it, love the design, especially, you know, teal being our brand color. I have to rank this quite highly. I'm going to put that one as an A. Next skin that we have to rank is the Lunar General, which is a skin for Moon Knight. Another really cool one, although in a way it kind of detaches from the whole essence of Moon Knight. I mean, we're so used to seeing Moon Knight in the white costume with the moon features really accented. While this is a really cool skin though, I don't think it's as good as it could be. I mean, the design is great. We love the design. It's just, when I'm thinking about it, it's not as good as the Squirrel Girl one. And yeah, we need to be ranking honestly and fairly here. So yeah, that one gets a B tier. So the next costume we're going to be looking at is Invisible Woman's Malice skin. Now this one's really cool. I mean, when I'm thinking Invisible Woman, I don't picture her as an evil character, although there probably is some comics where she is evil, but I think it's refreshing to see a skin like this for Invisible Woman. So I'm going to rank that probably around B as well. It's kind of interesting to see a darker side for Invisible Woman, but at the moment we're going to be ranking that one at a B tier for now. Mr. Fantastic is the next one, and in particular we are looking at the Maker costume. Now the Maker, I believe, is also a sort of villain variant of Mr. Fantastic, and I believe it is a fan favorite, although I never grew up with the comics. I never grew up with that side of, you know, knowing the Fantastic Four to have a darker side. And for me personally, it just looks like a cybernetic android almost. So the skin for me personally is not really one of the better ones, so I'm going to put that one around D. Now remember, we're talking about how I'm ranking these skins from a graphic design perspective rather than this character is cool. You know, we're not doing this entirely on aesthetics or how cool a character is or how grand their moments are in the comics or the movies or whatever. We're simply ranking these on design principles. So anyways, moving on from that one, we have Invisible Woman's alternate skin, which is the first family one, which is really cool. I like these ones better than the white and blue, which is the ones that they start off with. I am honestly going to drop that one in the A tier. I love blue, you can probably tell, but I just think there's something, you know, simple but yet really effective about that skin. And I'm going to probably say the same thing about Mr. Fantastic when we get to it. But first we're going to look at this Blood Shield one, which I believe was a competitive skin. You can't get the bigger shot, but we're going to just take this thumbnail here, and I think it's kind of cool. I like the white hair and how it fades into red. I think it's a bit different. You know, we're used to seeing the Fantastic Four in these whites and blues. It's not as good as the blue one in my opinion. I'm going to give it a B tier. Now we've got a skin for Namor, which is the Savage Submariner. I think it's better than the default skin for sure, but I don't think it beats the Wakanda Forever one. You know what I mean? We're going to chuck that one in B. Okay, moving on. We have Penny Parker's blue variant of her default skin. And look, as I said, I like blue, and Penny Parker has probably been my most played character in season 1. So I've got to give that an A. That's an A for sure. I like it better than the default. Blue is essentially my favorite color, and it's my most played character right now. So yeah, let's go Penny. So yeah, like I said, Mr. Fantastic with his first family skin, I'm going to probably chuck that up in the A as well. Look at these blues. The blues are dominating the A section right now. So yeah, I like that. That's kind of cool. Right now we've got the Maker down there on his own in D. Let's see what else we've got, and maybe there might be something that's going to take the S rank. Who knows? So this is a Thor costume. It's reborn from Ragnarok. When I think of Ragnarok nowadays, I'm not really thinking of the comics or anything or how he looked in the comics. When I think of Ragnarok, I think of how he was portrayed in the MCU film, and that was different because it was like short hair, and this one is obviously more of a comic accurate look for Thor, so it's okay. But I don't play Thor that much, and design wise I feel like there are better skins for Thor, so I'm going to put that one in C. Moving on, we've got a Blood Moon Knight skin, and the funny thing is about this one is in season 0, if you did competitive and you got to a certain point, I think it's gold, you would have had a black and gold Moon Knight skin, but this one is black and red with a bit more white accents. Really cool use of the collars. I think this one is a great alternative if you couldn't get that season 0 black and gold skin. And, you know, Moon Knight's pretty cool. I like his character. We're going to chuck that. You know what, design-wise, it's topping right now. I really like when black, white, and red are used effectively in a design, and that's probably one of the better designs of Moon Knight skins I've seen. So we're going to chuck that in the S tier for now. So finally, we've got our first S tier. Now we've got Will of Galacta skin for Hela, which I believe was a Twitch drop, and it was also introduced in this season. It's cool. I think the collars are great. It's reminding me of like 90s collars, you know, like when you go to a cinema and then you had that carpet or like a bus seat pattern. Really like those use of collars. It's very, in a way, psychedelic, almost 90s Memphis style. So I like it. I think the collars for me are just hitting a bit more than the default skin. So I'm going to throw that version of Hela in A. Moving on, we have Blood Soul, a skin for Adam Warlock, which is unlocked further down in the Season 1 Battle Pass. Now, this one's kind of cool. I kind of get what they're going for with it. I like the attention to detail, that's for sure. But it's not my top skin for Adam Warlock. I'm going to throw it in the B tier. Apart from that, great details. Red and gold always seem to work well. Now, there's also a skin here for Scarlet Witch, which is like a slightly more evolved version of her default skin in a way. I like Scarlet Witch. She's a character that I played a lot in Season 0 and in the closed beta. However, I don't play her as much anymore, and I don't think this is the best skin we will see for her. So I'm going to put this one in C. Moving on, we have King Magnus, a skin for Magneto. Now, I feel like this skin really suits the character, right? It's just something different, something that feels very medieval yet also futuristic about it. And for me, I think it's one of those skins where you just got to be like, you know what, this deserves a high one. But like for me, I don't really play Magneto, so now you know what, it gets S. It gets S. We'll give it an S. Even though I don't play Magneto, I think that skin is pretty good for Magneto. So the design is great. It's well thought out. So we'll put it in S. And we got Blood Edge armor for Iron Man. It's okay. I'm not wowed by it. Although Iron Man is one of my favorite characters, I'm going to put that one in C. Yeah, it looks like a Dark Knight kind of thing. If you can imagine like old sort of like RPG games, that's probably kind of the vibe you're going to get with that one. Bounty Hunter Rocket Raccoon, I believe, was actually in the closed beta. However, we finally got him in Season 1. It's cool. I like this sort of steampunk vibe that they gave to Rocket Raccoon. I think the design deserves the S tier. Moving on, we've got the Blood Berserker skin for Wolverine. It's cool, but I'm not a fan. Like, you know, I get how it might appeal to some people, but for me, as a graphic designer in 2025 and someone that has a very, I suppose, a specific aesthetic and things that I'm sort of looking for in designs, it's okay, but it's not like wow. So yeah, I'm going to throw that one in C. Next up, we have the All Butcher skin for Loki, and I feel like people are going nuts about this one. Like, they seem to think that it's like one of the best Loki skins that we'll get for a while. And I mean, I love the attention to detail. I love the way that they're sort of blending these sort of organic, flowy shapes in the armor, and with Loki's classic palette of, you know, the greens and the golds. However, it's not my favorite, and I don't think it belongs in S or A for me, so I'm going to throw it in B. So right now B is actually leading with amount of skins. S is 3 and D, the maker, is there by himself. Let's move on now. We have a Mantis skin, and this is when we started getting more into the Chinese New Year event. I feel like this is a really cool skin for Mantis. I mean, it is event specific, but Mantis is one of my favorite characters. I play Mantis a lot when I do play as a strategist, and I think it's a great look for her. So I'm giving that one an S. Yes. Next up, we have Sorcerer Immortal, which is also a Chinese New Year skin for Doctor Strange. I've never been a fan of this look, and I know there's like so much history behind it. I know there's so much TV series where they have these sort of costumes and aesthetic. Never been a long hair fan on male characters, and so for me, this design probably goes to D, I'm afraid. Next up, we have Lion's Mane, an event skin for Star-Lord. I'm not a fan. I'm giving that one an E, to be honest. I actually have it equipped right now, but that's only because I finished the event and I wanted something different from his default skin. But I'm not a fan. I don't know, there's just something about it. It's just like, it doesn't suit Star-Lord for me. I don't know. Actually, you know what? It probably does in a way, but yeah, I don't know. I'm not a big fan of it. We have the event skin for Black Widow. It's okay. It's nothing special. For me, it gets a bit higher than the Star-Lord one. We'll put that in D. And we got Lion's Gaze for Iron Fist as well. Slightly better than Black Widow's. We're going to throw that one in C. So this is our tier list for season 1 cosmetics so far. I think there's a couple more we need to get through. So they also released the Spider-Man 2 skin, which is really cool. For me, that gets an A for me because, well, Spider-Man and Spider-Man costumes are pretty cool. I mean, he's one of the top superheroes of all time. So we're going to give him an A for that one. One of the better Spider-Man costumes, I think. Then we've got this skin for Psylocke. It's pretty cool, although it's not my favorite. We've got other skins for Psylocke, and I think I like them a little bit better. So I'm going to give this one a B. There's something about it for me that's just like feels out of fashion, I guess. Maybe because it's just the style that they're going for. Even with this Blood Soldier costume for Winter Soldier, like, I don't know, there's something very gothic, very vampire-y about it, and that I guess I could say the same for the Magneto skin, but the Magneto skin is better than those two. So we're going to put them both in B. And now we've got 4 more skins to rank. This is the Mirai 2099 skin for Luna Snow. What a fantastic Luna Snow skin. I'm going to be very critical on it though, and I'm going to give it an A. While it is really cool, and while lots of people are probably hyping it up, there's something about it. I'm really picky about it. I like the default skin better than that. And while I appreciate that they were trying to do something different, and even the emote is kind of cool, like she pulls out like a little DJ desk and starts scratching. Yeah, for me, it's just I got to put it as an A. There's something that's cool about it, but it's not fully appealing to me for me to give it an S tier. Next up, we have Captain America from Avengers Infinity War. Really cool skin, to be honest. You know, Infinity War is probably my favorite Marvel movie. I'm going to give it S. Like that for me, you know, just having that call back to Infinity War, it's deserving of an S, and it's one of the better looks for Captain America as well. You know, we're taking out the red, replacing it with black. There's something really cool about that design once you kind of strip the red from it. And finally, we've got 2 skins for Mr. Fantastic and Invisible Woman. This is like their wedding special that they did for Valentine's Day. I think the Invisible Woman one is pretty good. I will give that an S. I like it. It's kind of different, right? Wedding dress, all white, really cool. Hair's cool. It's cool. That's all I can say. And the Mr. Fantastic one, where he's sort of wearing a tuxedo suit. Yeah, it's cool, but it's not an S for me. Putting it in an A. And yeah, I guess this is what the final tier list is kind of looking like for season 1 cosmetics. I mean, there's probably going to be some new ones coming soon once they release The Thing and Johnny Storm and add them to the roster of characters. But yeah, I thought I'd just do a quick little tier list video. And if you guys enjoyed this, maybe we'll periodically kind of do these videos when they release more skins for, you know, future seasons. So maybe we'll have one of these videos every time a new season comes out, and hopefully there'll be just as many skins to be ranking as well. But anyways, like I said, if you guys enjoyed this video, don't forget to smash that like button. Leave a comment down below on your thoughts of my tier list. Feel free to share your own tier lists if you have any, or maybe if you have a comment like, I agree with everything except this and that. Like, I would love to hear that. So please do leave your comments down below. And if you're not already subscribed, please do hit that subscribe button. We're on our way to our next goal of 3,000 subscribers, and apparently 98% of you guys watching these videos are not yet subscribed. So please, if you'd like to see more creative content, whether it's gaming, music, art and design, pop culture, please do subscribe. And even travel. Like, I'm going to Japan soon and I want to make a vlog for Japan. I've done a couple of vlogs in the past. I want to sort of get into the habit of doing more vlogs. So yeah, if you want to see any of that stuff, please do subscribe. Anyways, that's going to be it for this video. We'll catch you in the next one. Bye for now.